Warning. The following program contains scenes which may offend some viewers. Others may experience mild discomfort, nagging backache, postnasal drip, and delirium, followed by rapid heartbeat, swelling of the nose, throat, and abdomen, and loss of facial hair. Repeated viewing of this tape may result in the loss of one's bodily functions, redistribution of facial features, premature baldness, and a difficulty in forming simple sentences. So, if you're seriously considering a rewarding, challenging career as a lawn ornament, this is the show for you.
Can I help you? Yes, I have Amazon Prime and I'd like my free sub, please. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. You take your Amazon Prime, you link your Twitch account, then you get one free subscription to your favorite Twitch channel, like a grown man record night. I like it at Mikey Bananas. He a funny guy and a good looking too. Jay, not so much. Oh, I understand. How about some free soup then? Link Amazon Prime to your Twitch account and subscribe to Grown Man Record Night for free. You gain access to sub badges and exclusive chat emotes. Subject to credit approval, avoid or prohibited by law. See Twitch Broadcaster for complete details. Well, Yep. That's it, everybody. I'm here by myself. Nobody else. A little solo YOLO show tonight? Sure, we can do that. It's been a little while. I think we can handle it. With your help, possibly. I may need some help at some point just to keep me locked in. Just me and the strap. Sure. Yeah, I figured, let me get the stupid stained J chair out of here. An opportunity to highlight. This is my original guitar. It was a cream on white strap Squire, like the El Cheapo Korean one I got in 93, I believe it is. But my original guitar. So Jay put me some new tuners, some new locking tuners in the top. New pick guard and the back plate, and I don't know if you can see, but the bottom pickup down there is gold. It's a nice little high gain humbucking single space pickup down there, and it's gold as fuck. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. It plays like a fucking dream, which it always has. Even for a cheap guitar, it's always been my favorite guitar. Because it's your first, you know what I mean? But now my first is also my favorite to play, and I'm getting some really cool sounds out of it. And so, yeah. So Stupid Jay's not here, so I'll put some of Stupid Jay's work in here in the interim. But yeah. Been playing the fuck out of that this week. Not played guitar this much in a long time. So we're locking the fuck in. That's the bottom line. We're locking in. What do we got on tap for tonight? Sure. I don't know. We got a So to Speak. Yeah, I may double dip on a So to Speak, to be fair. I I actually have a couple of little things, a couple little thrift store pickups from for a dig of the week. It's not going to be a monster. I may do a couple of blind stabs. We'll see how the night goes. Lots of cool stuff came out today. I was kind of blown away. Really heavy into like the stoner stuff. So if you're it's funny because Zonkman's not here. So yeah, Stupid Jay. I don't know where Jay is. He told me he wasn't gonna be able to come, so it wasn't like spur of the moment. But Jay's not here. Probably because he's with his kid. You know, being a dad or whatever. Whatever. Zonkman, he's got them grandbabies this weekend. Zonkman's got them grandbabies. I have to say it that way. He's hanging out with them grandbabies. So yeah, Fever I know's got a gig tomorrow night. Sure. So I'm wearing the ring. I think Mars sent this ring. It matched my outfit tonight. What? Make it flash. Yeah, it's funny. So yeah, we chips. I picked up some chips. I purchased some chips. Everybody's like, you know, body chips. You wait for everybody else to fucking give you chips or go out fucking find them. I found some chips. So shut up, all right? Shut up. I'm already tired of it. Shut up. But yeah, we're gonna do that. Funny enough, my mom. I always go over and visit my mom every day. I always go over and visit my mom every day, and I told her, I was like, "Oh yeah, it's going to be a little weird show. It's going to be a little solo YOLO show, which is fine. I like doing them sometimes. It can be kind of fun, but they're quicker shows for sure, with nobody to derail what the fuck I'm saying. But yeah, I was telling my mom that, and I was like, you know what really sucks though? I was like, I like to tell a joke every week. Sometimes I'll bounce the joke off my mom from time to time. What do you think about that? And she was like, work on the middle chunk, So, I mean, it's not unusual for me to bounce a joke off my mom previous to coming to the program with her. But I keep looking over here for something. I'm talking to the fucking guitar. But anyway, I said that's the one thing I will miss doing a solo YOLO show is like, I got nobody to bounce the joke off of. There's no back and forth for the joke. And she was like, okay, well, I'll send you one like right before you go live. And I'm like, you're gonna send me a joke? And she said, yeah, I'll send a little voice thing with a joke right before you go live. And I'll be damned if like 11:03 I didn't get a fucking text over here. So hold up. So for the joke. Whoops. I'm going to cut this off so everybody can hear. This is the joke. Make sure it's... What the fuck was that? Hold up. My app's just crashed. My app totally crashed. What the fuck is happening? Oh, I see. Sorry. All right, here we go.
What's Helen Keller's favorite color? Corduroy.
Wait, what?
Helen Keller's favorite color? Corduroy.
What'd she say?
What's Helen Keller's favorite color? Corduroy.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Mom.
What's Helen...
I mean, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into there, to be fair. Jesus. I apologize to all the blind people. Apparently the ones calling this fucking Cubs game. Lots of good stuff to get to. Let me bump down this fuck. Hold on. Had to bump down the fucking house sound just a little bit. We do have some cheese sandwich playing behind us again. This is Bill's Box of Sound. His group. He was in a group. Don't you love it when old people ask you that? Oh, are you in a group? You guys in a group? Yeah. Boom. A busy as fuck week. I don't know about you guys. I've been going through it this week. Holy shit balls. I'm talking going through it. But that's okay. Oh, fuck. And the Diamondbacks hit another home run. God, I'm going to fucking flip this disc over. This is going to be the perils of having a television in here. Reginald. Mercury's in retrograde. Somebody else told me that. Everybody's been losing their shit this week. That's all right. I'm there to help people find it. You lose your shit, I'll help you find it. 100%. I feel like that's kind of what I'm put here for. People lose their shit, I help them find it. One way or the fucking other. Yo, Brian. Tokyo record style. Guten Tag. That's the wrong language. Arigato. Thumb Finger, what's going on, baby? How you doing, man? So yeah, a little solo YOLO. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I'll pull up the fucking shit and we'll just jump right into it. Konnichiwa, bitches. It sucks that you can't say konnichiwa now without saying konnichiwa, bitches. Thanks, Wu-Tang Clan. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I don't know if you guys are into this kind of shit. Any Tortoise fans? I cannot see out of the fucking record night glasses anymore. These things are so fucking... I can't even wipe them off. They're just scratched and... Post-rock legends Tortoise have returned with their first new song in nearly a decade. The self-produced Organson, whatever. It's part of a sampling of a larger body of work, so apparently they're coming out with a new record. Not put anything out since 2016, I guess. Yeah, Tortoise TNT, I actually have that one on CD. I got it at a fucking Goodwill in Lexington, North Carolina. Home of the Lexington barbecue. Now, if you know anything about Lexington, North Carolina, I don't know. It's one of those places like where you're like, you find a Tortoise CD and you're like, huh? What? Who the fuck over here is listening to Tortoise? I mean, Godspeed, but it was crazy. What up, Snuggler? Looks like Steve Zissou in the pic. Yeah, that's true. Seattle Sonic sweatshirt. Oh, yeah. Sure, a little Sean Kemp. Absolutely. What happened to the post-joke GMR and intro? What? What was wrong with it? Did it not play the intro? What's up, Nate? But anyway, cool to see you at Tortoise. It's really, they said they're post-rock legends. I guess that's a lot of electronica kind of stuff going into that. Really dig it though. Really dig it. So interested to see. I did sample the song today. It sounded good. The one that they released, the one I was just talking about. I'm already just fucking losing it. let's lock it in. Let's lock in. But cool to see a new song from Tortoise. Me and Cameron, when we were talking about this tour last night, apparently he's going. He's got some tickets. We talked ad nauseum about the cost of these tickets, and he made a mistake at some point, and apparently they're pretty fucking expensive tickets for this show. Flamin' Lips touring around with Modest Mouse, which is pretty fucking cool. Another like just 90s like nostalgia throwback here. Flamin' Lips, Modest Mouse are do a co-headline tour, coming all over the place. But I think Cameraman said like the tickets are like, it was like a, you know, like a pretty big outdoor venue. Not pretty big, but like, not, you know, a decent size. And they were like $84. $84 for Flamin' Lips and Modest Mouse. I mean, is that normal business? I mean, that's not like the Rolling Stones or nothing. Like that seems kind of weird. Yeah, Oklahoma represent. Hell yeah, Flamin' Lips. But I've still never seen them, which is crazy. You would think I would have seen them by then. But yeah, fucking... That's cheap in today's market? But they're not like... It's not like hearty, heavy, down-the-middle rock bands. It's not like Maiden or even Mastodon. I mean, these guys are not... I guess... I don't know. But I see Flamin' Lips like play in such smaller places that like... I mean, I guess they play big places. Man, I'm just fucking up. They're here in Tokyo right now playing with Cornelius. Nice. You can't even get into a Maiden show for 85. No, I know. That's what I mean. Like, I know, like, I figured like Maiden is like, you know, 100 plus. And like, that's what I mean. Like, you telling me Flamin' Lips is Muse and Muse is on the same ticket plane as Iron Maiden? I expect bands like that to be expensive. I don't expect like 90s indie bands to be expensive. I think that's kind of what I'm saying. I'm not saying it very well. That's all right. I'll move on. I did see something. This is going to be really fucking cool, especially if you like goddamn weird shit. So they're doing a Pavement movie. There's a movie about the band Pavement. And it's like, I don't even know how to describe it. Let me see what it says here. Alex Ross Perry's Pavement movie is out today. Oh, I guess it came out today. Premieres in New York and Los Angeles on May 2nd and May 9th. What? Anyway, okay, listen to this. The trailer presents the film's documentary, biopic, and mockumentary strands and relentless meta collage, mixing archival footage with talking head interviews, backstage footage, and clips from the movie within a movie, which is a Pavement biopic starring Joe Keery, Jason Schwartzman, Fred something, I don't know, Tim Heidecker. So the thing is like, it's like a documentary about Pavement, but inside of the documentary, they're also doing like a behind the scenes of a making of a movie about Pavement, which stars the dude from Stranger Things. It's really meta. This would be a meta concept. It's going to be out there and weird. The trailer is amazing, and there is a lot of good stuff in there. Lips are sort of B-grade band who can hang with A-grade bands. I mean, ticket-wise, I'll put them at like a B. That's why I was surprised to see like an A price. Yeah, and they're like weird. That's not like, I don't know. That's become, I don't know. I'm not one to talk because I don't buy tickets for shows. You guys have seen, like, I can talk about the price of fucking cheap beer or whatever. I can't talk about show prices because I don't look into and go to any enough to like make a serious conversation about it, to be fair. I feel like there's something else in there that I missed. But yeah, I'm stoked to watch that Pavement shit, man. It's a weird fucking trailer, but with a lot of like good like music stuff in there. brand new record came out today. Any thoughts of Deaf Heaven? Now these guys, I knew them back in the day for being a band that blended, which was when I heard the description, I was definitely confused and intrigued that they blend black metal with shoegaze, and I'm like, oh, okay. And what's the album Sunbather, the pink one? Fantastic record. Even if you're not like, I'm not a guy that sits around and listens to black metal all the time. I'm pretty selective about it. But there's a time and a place, like. So like, just like Burger King, like, sure, you go to McDonald's, you go to Taco Bell, you hit Wendy's. Every now and then you're like, you know what? I want a fucking Burger King right now. Black metal's kind of like that. The time hits you, the feeling hits you, you know when it's right. There's no way to describe it, you just know it's right. Anyway, I think a lot of traditional black metal people don't really dig on them too tough because they've kind of taken it and making it something else. But anyway, they've done a few records where they've leaned too far one way or the other. And I put this one on today. Jesus, man. I mean, this is straight down the middle fucking what I heard, because there wasn't a ton of this you could check out for freezies. Lots of fucking just straight fucking metal up your ass. I mean, it was really good. But yeah, I really thought that was a great, this one of those records, they were only like a track or two. No, it was only one, because I was only able to check out that one track. I couldn't find like a rip of the record or like even on Bandcamp, they had like one free song. It was one of those things, which kind of pisses me off, honestly. But that came out today, and it really, I mean, I can read you what they put out here. Makes a return to Deaf Heaven's comfort zone, tortured scream, blast beats, songs that build toward crescendos, like 747s lifting off the runway. Jesus Christ. Popping through that. So this is an interesting quote, actually. Many of the tracks here consolidate their strengths in the search of a hybrid approach, a way to integrate rather than inject the brighter sounds of like some of their previous stuff. I get that and I understand what they're saying, and I kind of hear that when I listen to this. I've listened to some of their stuff. I'm not fanatical about them, but I think they're pretty cool. Doing something different anyway. Hey, we're stoner heavy tonight, baby. Lots of fucking stoner rock stuff. And I'm not just whistling Dixie over here. Yo, I got 2 Death Wheelers records myself. Apparently this is the 4th. I don't know what the 3rd one is. I got caught sleeping at that fucking wheel, apparently, because there's a 3rd one that I don't have. So these are like, they call it like sleaze rock or some shit. I don't know. It's like they've always been described as like soundtracks for movies that don't exist. So it's like the soundtrack for like a sleazy biker movie. It's got that kind of like bluesy, stoner, hard rock, really, really cool shit. Brand new one came out today. Let's see what it says about it. It's called Ecstasy of Mold. Back with their musky Technicolor splatter scuzz. Huh? The Death Wheelers don't dare erase the throttle in their drive to create the soundtracks to what would be the world's greatest fictional bikesploitation and gore film fest. So yeah, they're big horror fans, biker movies. It's got that vibe. These Quebec-based, I didn't realize they were from Quebec. These Quebec-based zombie grease goons managed to evoke the sticky floor and stale popcorn smell of an old rundown midnight movie theater with every stroke of a bar chord and bludgeon snare drum. Good Lord. But yeah, I jammed a good bit of this today in the old Bluetooth buds. Have to say, pretty good stuff. I heard, it seemed that there was a song I listened to, it reminded me a lot of Uncle Acid. In the Dead Beats, it had like those kind of harmonized guitars. I don't know if I remember them doing harmonized guitars before. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe they did do that and I'm just not remembering properly. But they seem to do that a little bit on this new one, and I'm kind of here for that. Yo, E-Dub. What's going on, Winebender? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, boy. This one is a Stoner Rock classic, and I'm ashamed to say I can't remember ever sitting down and listening to this whole record. This is this is pretty cool. This is Greenleaf's Revolution Rock. But what this does, it combines Greenleaf's first album with their long out of print EP. So this has got both of those on this joint here. I always forget one of the dudes comes out of Dozer, but if you like 70s riff rock, 70s hard and heavy shit, but this is like, I don't think this has been out in a good long while, man. Jam some of this today as well, and I fuck with it. 100%. And a really dope cover. Let me just cut to the chase here. If you're a rock and roll band and you put out a cover like that with like a reel-to-reel tape recorder on the cover, or like an old stereo, like on the Fu Manchu, like Godzilla shit, like if it's got that fucking that like the Marantz stereo on the front, yeah, I'm probably gonna buy it. At some point, I'm gonna buy it. Same with a jazz record with a black dude smoking a cigarette on the back. Sure, I'm buying it. It's just one of those things. Just one of those things. What's up, Trish? How you doing? It's just one of them things. It's a shame I'm doing all this damn Stoner Rock stuff tonight. And Zonkman's not here, right? Not only that, this came out today on Cleopatra Records. And I fucking love the title of this album and the cover. I gotta show my mom this because my mom's at war with these squirrels. But anyway, this is Ministry, the Squirrely Years Revisited. This album would be a re-examination of Al Jorgensen's long dormant 40-year-old synth pop hits. It will feature 9 tracks, 3 additional bonus tracks on CD, which is fucked up. It will contain polished versions of tracks such as Every Day is Halloween, Work for Love, I'm Not an Effigy, and I'll Do Anything for You. Yeah, sure, I'll check it out. I didn't get to listen to any of that. I couldn't find any of this to listen to. I don't remember why. Maybe I looked and I just couldn't find it. That, by the way, that the Greenleaf, I think that was on Heavy Psych Sounds, and this is another one. I don't know what happened to me on this one. New record from the cats out of Night Stalker. Look, man, I don't know how it happens. I listen to a lot of stoner rock. I'm always out there moving and grooving, trying to check out new bands and stuff. I've never really listened to Night Stalker that I know of. And I'm like, that's a new one for me. And I look down here, and it says, after more than 2 decades of taking the underground by storm. What? I missed them. I've missed these guys. I don't know what happened, but I don't know these guys. And I jammed some of the stuff today. Does it say where they're from? I don't know. I don't know where they're from. But, yeah, really good stuff, man. Really nice, fuzzy, slowed down riffs. You know the vibe. And then I keep waiting for it. You know, I'm always waiting. It's like, okay, quality riffs underneath. What's the vocals going to do to screw this up? That's what I wait for. When I listen to new, they're from Greece? Okay, cool. You know, when I'm hearing like good riffs and stuff, and so often, like, then somebody will come in and like in a bad way, or something. And you'd be like, oh man, you got all these fantastic riffs, and you're going to ruin it with some idiot singer. Anyway, this one doesn't do that. Long story longer. This one doesn't do that. This actually, the vocals are they're kind of pretty. They're nice and melodic. I said pretty. That's fucking weird. I don't know why I would say that. I don't know why I would say that. But it's some nice singing that just kind of goes with the riffs and doesn't take away too much from like what's going on. Not too aggressive, not too wussy. They're kind of wussy, but it's good. It's good stuff. That's how Deaf Heaven was for you? Yeah, sure. I couldn't find my cursor. Yo. I was real excited about this shit right here. Some reissues from William Onyeabor. Do you guys remember when I first joined the VC? That was a record that really popped up a lot. So William Onyeabor is like a how do I describe this? He was a Nigerian like psychedelic funk guy. This is some facts I looked up about him here. He studied cinematography in Russia for many years. What? Then he came back to Nigeria in the mid-'70s, started his own label, Will Films Records, for production studios use, I guess. But he released some albums. This is the biggest one he released, Atomic Bomb. This is a reissue that came out today. It's the 10th anniversary because of both of these. They reissued both of these today that they did 10 years ago. There's also a 1980 joint, Body and Soul. Limited 10th anniversary color edition of William Onyeabor's Atomic Bomb. 10 years later, the music still explodes. Now comes in a special color version in Fission Red. P.S. Did you know that Onyeabor's album Body and Soul is also being reissued for its 10th anniversary in a special Cross River Basin blue color? That's what you're looking at right here. The one I know, you guys may know it. Like I'm telling you, like he was when I first got into the VC. Oh, my stomach just growled. That's not ideal. Yeah, some of you guys will know this. Let me pull this up. Everybody hang tight. Who remembers this from the like early VC people? This was some kind of compilation that came out. And the cover just, I mean, I'm all in on the cover, right? 100%. But it's really good, like, funky Afrobeat, kind of psychedelia stuff. I want to say, who's that cat? Scotty will know. He had a fantastic psych rock collection. He's a mailman. David Horowitz or David, Sequoia Flame. That was him. I want to say he showed it at some point or somebody like that. And I jumped on it. Oh, you've got that on CD, Trish? Damn, that's nice. Hell yeah. I've wanted this for a long time, which is dumb because actually I looked this up today. And you can get like a vinyl copy for, around $30-$35. And I want to say it's like 3 LPs. If I'm not fucking faded. Sorry for the language. Yeah, it's 3 LPs. And you can get it for $30-$35. Fight Back with David Horowitz. Bam, 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 bam. Sorry. Yeah, let's move on. I'm sorry. Derailer. That's all right. We're hanging, right? We're just hanging. Nothing. We're just spanning time here. Amazon mispriced that Onyeabor $5 to $10 back in the day. Oh, wow. Is that one of those where everybody in the VC was like, yo, you got to go get this. I remember those days. I miss some stuff that way, too. There was something a few years ago. It was like was it Led Zeppelin or Beatles or something? It was something big time that they mispriced, but you had to go jump on it like real quick. I'm I'm out of my mind here. Oh yeah, was that? I feel like I missed something there. Maybe not. But the two big look. I'm not. I've never been a. And if you guys know, you know, I've never been a really big record store day guy. Never went and stood in line and did all that stuff. I have went up there later in the day a couple of times now, or at least once, and picked some stuff up. Supported the local record store. I have definitely went back like later and gotten like stuff that's been marked down from record store day, like you know the kind of misjudge how much to buy and stuff like that. I've definitely taken part in stuff like that, but I've never been like really excited about pretty much anything for record store day. But today I did say, but I think you can pre-order these, which is, I mean, so it means that maybe that's, which is great, which means I don't have to go stand in line. A couple things I've wanted for a long time. Reissues of the first two Chats EPs. The first one, and like where me and a lot of people came in on them. Get This In Ya, which is where you have you got Smoko on this one. This is on Bargain Bin Records. It says it's a pre-order. It ships in May, and I was like, why is this on my list? But I guess it's going to be a record store day thing, or at least it comes out then. But it's on the record store day website. So yeah, I've got to make a point about that. 100%. Books, check them out. I actually have a book for everybody to check out later. I bought a book. I'm going to show a book for a couple of seconds. Big whoop. Want to fight about it? Yeah, I got to pick those up, man. Like, I mean, it's very rare that I hype something and then I'm actually hype enough to actually go buy it, because why am I pouring this in Jay Shots glass? The fuck is mine? Who the hell are the Knutsons? I guess I'm drinking this out of Jay Shot glass. I'm going to get the AIDS. La la la, you have AIDS. Not HIV, but full-blown AIDS. His shot glass even tastes like divorce. Didn't actually start with a jazz record tonight. I mean, I don't know what you call this. But this was kind of stuck in my craw. And I have to be honest with you, I enjoyed this way more than I thought I was. Way more. Which is dumb, because I own it, and I already wanted to put it on, but I kind of expected to want to get out of it after a song or two. That really wasn't the case. Randy Newman, Retrospect. And this was a little cheap pickup of mine back in the day, but I really dig Randy Newman. And I actually, it's opening day of baseball week. Today's the second day for most teams. But I always think of Randy Newman for when baseball season comes back around, because he sang that shit on Major League. Cleveland City of Lights, burn on, Big River, burn on. So I had Randy Newman on the mind. And then once I got a couple of tracks into it, and they're not like rock and roll bangers, but like I was really enjoying it. It was a nice way to kind of start the show off, kind of winding the week down, trying to get the weight of the world off my fucking shoulders, you know what I mean? It accomplished that, I think. Is that right, Scotty? Yeah, it's, hello, come on. Whew. Then we decided to just get plumb nasty about it real quick. Went for some mandrill just outside of town. I mean, tell me these guys don't mean business right here. I mean, I feel like they could be like really good friends of mine, or also beat the fuck out of me. It's like one or the other. You got Macho Man here in the middle for some reason. Oh yeah, let me tell you something. Yeah. Pollitter, 1973. Is it 73? I may have been able to read that without my glasses. Yeah, I was right. Sure. Attaboy. Attaboy, Mikey. You still got it. Played this. This is the only Slater Kinney record. I picked this up not too long ago. Slater Kinney. What's that? What's that movement? The right girl kind of shit. I really dig this. This is Sub Pop 2015. It's not as good as their early stuff. This is real. I think for a Slater Kinney record, I like this and it's good, but it's a little polished. I think some of their like early stuff is really, it's really ragged around the edges, and I think I like that more. But this is I think the singing's really pretty on that, and like the record's like produced really well and put together really well, which is great, and it sounds good, but that also kind of takes away from a little bit of something, you know what I mean? Doug, Fat City Vinyl turned me on to Mandrill. Yeah, that's some good stuff, man. Yeah, I think I saw him at Riot Fest one year, but can't remember. Attaboy, Nate. Attaboy. I'm a little concerned. Let's have a little serious time here. I'm a little concerned. I got a little VCLT from the Boss Man way back in the day. It's the Genius, aka Jizza, Liquid Swords. One of my favorite. It's a top 2 solo. Oof. Those 3 are just... Anyway, one of my favorite solo woo joints, obviously. Can't find it. I've looked through my hip-hop stack twice now. I've wanted to hear that, and I couldn't find it, and I moved to something else. And I don't know, man. I don't know what happened to it. I hope it just didn't get lost in somebody's shuffle. It's in somebody else's collection. Just don't realize it, not on purpose. Or maybe stupid Jay stuck it somewhere. Dumb. It's possible. But anyway, that's what I was looking for. But I went for this instead. Which is it's not a bad play. Little Slick Rick. The Great Adventures of Slick Rick. What a cover this is. This is just fantastic. Aaron Griffin sent this in, if I'm not mistaken. Now my finger smells like my mustache. Def Jam. Huh? Def Jam. Huh? That's stupid. That was stupid. All right. This is actually a record. I've been looking at some guitar effects online with the new guitar. I've just been thinking, and a couple of references to some things popped up regarding one particular pedal, and it reminded me of like, yeah, maybe I need to pull a little of this out. I mean, sure. Little Monolord. I think it's pronounced Veneer. Veneer. This is the first Monolord I ever bought. This was $13 used at Hippo Records. Let me put on some actual eyeballs. This is just pointless. It's absolutely... I should just leave them off. I just can't see with those on anymore. I mean, because they're fucked up. The thing are... 2015 on Rod Neasy. Can't remember exactly. It's like their second record, I believe. Oh, this actually has an etching on the fourth side, which is pretty cool. This is the album that got me into Monolord. Look, it's a pedal. Oh shit! I just realized, dude, what the fuck? That is awesome. That is awesome. Wow. But yeah, super tuned down stoner stuff. European cats. Me and Finn went and saw them in Asheville. I don't know if you guys remember, like we took a trip We went up and saw Monolord, and then we stayed in this cabin in the woods that had like a creek just off the deck beside us. So we went out on this deck, sat out there with a nice cold beverage and maybe a little, and like there's a waterfall literally right outside the. Dude, what a fucking weekend! See Monolord, and then stay in a like deep in the woods cabin up in the NC mountains. It was some nice shit. Except I got too stoned and got really freaked out. It's happened to me like twice, 3 in my life, and that was one of them. That was one of them. It was Finn's fault. I think Bill may have been on drugs when he made this record. That's playing underneath here. Mr. Nebulous Prowler catching some banana bucks, and God bless him for doing so. Want to hear side 1 of Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath? I think this is the first U.S. press. Let's see what it's got. See, I saved these little stickers on here. I told you, just leave these off. Leave them off. It's so bright in here, though. It's the Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. This is the 5th official release by the original Sabbath. Many critics found this record to be really raised the level of Sabbath, more than just a rock band. It includes the original lyrics and what kind of fucking sticker is that to put on a record at a record store? That's so stupid. No info about the pressing. I think this is the first U.S. Because by then it wasn't the one of you guys will know. It wasn't the olive Warner, right? Is it a gatefold? No, it's not a gatefold. It's not a gatefold. It's on that Warner. I don't think the first one of this one came on the olive green, right? But I don't know. It's somewhere in there. But this was only $6, and it's not in the greatest shape. There's definitely some scratchy, crackly pops on there. But it plays through all right enough. The quiet section struggled just a little bit. $6 or $8. It was, I think it's 6. 6? Yeah, $6. $6. Isn't that silly? That was when I'd not been collecting long. That's the first Sabbath I ever owned on vinyl for sure. I had some cassette tapes back in the day, but sure. Wizard of Video Games. Which, if you're not following Wizard of Video Games, one of the mods, find his channel, drop a link. Everybody go follow him on Twitch. Hurry up. See who can do it the fastest. Cashing some banana bucks. This is a little $2 pickup from one of the digging spots back in the day. Bro. Hank Williams Jr. Major Moves. I actually put Whiskey Bent and Hellbound on first. And as I kind of popped through the songs, I'm like, yeah, I like this record a lot, but it's much more lower key. And I was like, I want something rowdy. And I'm like, well, go put Major Moves on. If you're going to... You literally said rowdy out loud. So go play this one. Sorry, my brain just went sideways. Attaboy. Sure. Great stuff. Love some Hank. I'm telling you, man, when you were around here when I was probably like 9 or 10 years old, and the kids that were like 12, 13 years old, I used to walk the creek with them. I realize what this sounds like. I realize what it sounds like. Just bear with me. But yeah, all the cool kids in the neighborhood, we all got together, rode bikes and jumped over stuff, and we walked in the creek and stuff. But all those cool guys listened to Hank Williams Jr. That was it. And for me, that was some of the I don't want to say that, but I was much more of a rock and roll guy for sure. And all my cousins and people around me were country people. But I did like Hank Jr., and I knew that was a cool thing. There's more Bill with his drug music behind us. This is drug music. I'm convinced. This has got to be drug music. Happy to have turned a couple of people on to black market brass. Shame on me for not doing it sooner. This is the first black market brass, Undying Thirst, Coal Mine Records. When did it come out? This record sounds fantastic, by the way. Nice packaging. It's got the nice inners, the poly inners. It's got the card stock is really nice, like the presentations. I can't remember the year, but I remember the first time that Chromie D ever mentioned us in a video. He said something about like, my black market brass record's not going to get here. I'll never be able to show my face around Growman Record Night again. I remember that. But yeah, one of the dopest covers ever. You'd think it'd be like death metal or like a stoner band or some shit like that. Some of the best and brightest like neo, Afro funk, Afro beat kind of stuff. If you like, if you've never heard this, if you like Budo's band and stuff like that, you'll really dig this. It's even a little darker. Actually, Budo's band has gotten pretty dark in the last couple of releases, which I don't own, but like black market brass is where it's at. They have one if not two more records past that. I don't know. I for whatever reason, I just stopped like researching them. I don't know. It's stupid. Oh, I think Scotty won. Scotty posting the Wizards link. Did you see Flying the Family Stone, Doc? Oh, what's up, Bill? No, I think it was you were talking about it the other night, right? That you had just seen it. I heard it was. I heard you saying it was really good. I'm pretty sure it was you. That was what we played. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I'd be interested in checking that out. Shit like that reminds me of my dad. He likes shit like that a bunch. Let me clear my throat. Come on, I'm trying to load my damn... It's time to get into some fucking marbles. That's what I'm getting around to. Sure, launch it. We're launching it. Boom. Window capture. Nope. Get off of that. Game capture. Getting on my nerves. Getting on my nerves. Tonight. Oh no, that comes after. That comes after the what we played. It's supposed to. I got a couple of things to talk about. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. But I'm sorry. Where is my cursor? I am cursor. I'm going to race. Hitting random. Play. Once this loads, folks, exclamation point play in the chat. Skinny Artist, the legend that she be, has the track record for the Record Night community at 139 and some change. Let's see if anybody can come close tonight. Exclamation point play in the chat. Get a good spot. Come on in and join the team for the big win. I'm drinking a Hamm's beer tonight. When's the last time you guys had a Hamm's? I mentioned that in the chat before. I'm enjoying a Hamm's. I've had 2 beers tonight. Some other stuff, but I've had 2 beers. Sure. MT, what's up, baby? Clear as the blue sky waters. Yeah, that's right. We'll give everybody a second to matriculate in. You guys like matriculating, right? I could take a whizzer, but I'm not going to. I don't want to break that seal. Ooh, ooh. Too much pork for just one fork? Holy shit. Is that next year's slogan? Somebody remember that. Unless somebody else said it. Too much pork for just one fork? Somebody clip this. Somebody clip it. I want to remember that. That could be next year's slogan. You heard it here first. It's a Southern culture on the skids. Oh, that's right. I've got some of them, I think. Aren't they from around here? Doesn't somebody know? Are they from around here? Who all is in here? South Carolina? Yeah, that's right. That's close. It's only one state over. Hell. Yeah, they're like a heavy touring band. These glasses are making me tweak. We'll wait just a second. Load this back up. I'm not going to wear my glasses like that. Just out of general principle. Did somebody pass gas? Man, I may have. Nowadays, Dave, I'm not even really too sure when it actually goes down, honestly. Oh yeah, there's the ARC battle again. All right, here we go. We're running this bitch. Vote period video in full. Dude, Shane's on drugs. Whoa! Look at this Squidward. What's going on here? What is this? Whoa. Bill making power moves with his shower shoes. But Wiz is right there. He's a parallelogram to him. He was. Oh, off the fucking B. Bill off the B. Holy shit. Shane lands it. Of course he does. He's chasing that ghost. The skinny artist ghost. Shane's still on board here. Anybody close? Oh, look at the young man here. Look at this young man. Sure. Put a little time in the gym. Get up a little earlier. Folks. A little time in the gym. Come on, Mikey. Push through. Come on, Mikey. Push through. Carve it, Mike. Carve it, Mike. He's hung up. Carve it, Mike. No. Carve it, Mike. Oh, why'd I go backwards? No, that's some horse. I'm calling horse. I went backwards. That's a... Nope. I don't care for that. Why'd I go backwards? I saw a pentagram cover band called Parallelogram. Were they all in wheelchairs? Holy shit. Oh my God. Scotty Stricknon stopped to smoke a doobie. That's why he's coming in all late. He doesn't know where he's at, folks. Let's just hone in. Let's hone in right here. Look at stoned ass Scotty Stricknow trying to find his way around the board. Sure. There we go. Attaboy. Jesus. I think they were playing with "I'll kill you, fucker." Do I have to tell the computer it's okay for you to say that, or did somebody do it? It's held for auto mod. I gotta hit allow. Boom. There we go. Sorry. Metal theologian with his sharp language. Just watched the Puff Daddy doc. He in big trouble. That could be quote of the night. I tell you what, I'm gonna jump into dig of the week. I'm gonna grab a brewski real quick. Stand her by. And I got to tell you, folks, like this is not going to be land. Look at the cans for these though. This has got to be my favorite can of beer ever. Look at that design. That is some just class A fucking design right there. It really is. I'm a sucker for like product design like that. That is absolutely masterful. Masterful product design. Anyway. I've got a few things for dig of the week. Nothing that's going to blow your socks. Well, maybe it'll blow your socks off. I don't know. But it was cool to get out. I didn't go spend fucking $180 on a website or something. I went to a couple of thrift stores and I kind of struck out on a place or two. But I picked up a couple of cool things on the cheap, which honestly could be doubles, and I'll tell that story in a second. But yeah, so first off, I was shooting a commercial in an area that I don't normally go to. It's about an hour away from home base, and so while I was over there, it was a couple of miles away, and I'm like, yo, there's a thrift store I used to go to all the time, man. But I can't come all the way over here and not go to it. Something I used to go to pretty regularly when I worked in the news business proper. So I went in there and they had a few records, but nothing worth a fuck. Pretty barren for a lot of things. Actually, I found a pair of those Hey Dude shoes. I'm kind of indifferent about them, but they're all right. But there was a white pair, my size, and I just so happened I actually took a t-shirt into the dressing room and tried it on. No bullshit. Because I'm like, yeah, I don't need any more like 2X shirts that like stop this short. You're like, yeah, it's 2X, but it's like really short, makes your gut stick out all stupid. I'm not a fan of that. I like a proper 2X shirt, you know what I mean? Anyway, but because the shirt said grandmothers for peace. Well, I'll show you. I took a picture of it. I didn't load it up or nothing, but yeah, look. Oh, you can't even see. It's going to hour us down all crazy. It says grandmothers for peace, but it was a little too small for me. And I took those shoes in there with me, and those I wear size 12s, and my toe was like busting out the end of them. So I'm like, fuck, man. It was a pair of Hey Dudes for $7, but they didn't fit, so I just put them back. Anyway, long story longer. While I was in there, I took a look around the book section, which I always do. And honestly, nowadays, for the last over 10 years, I've been looking for really one thing and one thing only. Because 15 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, I was still looking for like, you come across like strategy guides for like video games and stuff like that. And I picked up some stuff like that, which that's really cool to pick up. But nowadays, I really look for one thing that I've been looking for a long time, and it's choose your own adventure books. I don't know if you guys, if you're a child of the 80s at all, the choose your own adventure books were so fucking cool. Like you're like reading a story, and you're like, you come up across a dragon. If you choose to fight the dragon, turn to page 42. If you turn and run, go to page 26, and then you kind of follow the story and all that stuff. I always look for them in thrift stores, and I've never found one. I still haven't, just to be clear. But I saw this, and it because of the art and shit. I jumped on it. It's a book called Midnight Arcade, and it says Crypt Quest and Space Battles. But at the very bottom down here, I saw this: a Play Your Own Way book. And this is from like 2018, but it's like you're stuck in a 80s arcade. But you can see like it's got the same. Oh, there's a picture with a joystick right there. But it'll give you prompts like read ahead to 242, read back to 186. So it's got the same stuff where you choose the adventure that you do. It's got some cool art in here and stuff. I don't know, it was $2.50, and it's the closest I've ever found to a fucking choose your own adventure book. Even though it's from 2018, it looks dope as hell. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read the fuck out of it. I don't give a shit. But yeah, that's just. If it was a normal show, I may not even bust that out and show it. And if Zonkman's in here with a stack of records or some shit like that, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't even show that. But here we are. Oh wait, I picked up too many. So yeah, the other Goodwill I went into, they didn't have a ton either, and I'm nowadays. I mean, I'm looking at a lot of CDs and stuff too. Like it's not just records, of course, but this place did have a stack of 45s, and I went through them, and there was some okay stuff, and then I ran into some stuff. These may be doubles, but I don't know. Scotty probably knows better than I do. Some Kingsmen on Juan Records. One of my favorites from the early 60s, early to mid 60s. Kingsmen are like, it's where it's at. This is Little Latin Lupe Lou and David's Moon. Love these guys. And I've got, I think, all or most of their records. And I definitely know, like, this one. This is long. It's got Long Green. This is another Kingsman 45. It's got Long Green and Jolly Green Giant, which is a fantastic song. And I don't think these are on the records I have. So, yeah, I was stoked to pick these up. Also found this one. On chess, it's Chuck Berry, Sweet Little 16. Love that song. And the other side, Reelin' and Rockin', obviously also love this song. That label's fucked up. But they're not in, you can kind of see, they're not in terrible shape. I mean, that's not silliness for a 45. Which is crazy because I just bought so many from Jonathan from when Underdog was closing, and I paid a nickel a piece. So I paid $1 a piece for these. And there was a moment where I was like, ugh, $1. And I'm like, dude, come on. Like, come on. Plus, it not for nothing, it felt good to walk into a Goodwill and find a couple of things that I was like, yeah, man, fuck yeah. And no, a really cool experience. This is what I was going to say. When I went up to the counter, it was kind of a cool chick. She was kind of like a pretty, like, older lady to wear, like, white ponytail, but had a bunch of tattoos and shit. And she was, like, ringing me up and stuff, and she was like, do you mind? Like, I always like to look, like, what people get. And I'm like, oh, nah, man. And I was like, no, that's, like, it's the Kingsmen. Like, they did Louie Louie and stuff. And she's like, oh, yeah. And she was like, oh, God, and Chuck Berry. And she was like, all right, all right. And I said, yeah. I was like, you know what? I was like, I may have all of these. It's possible I have all of these. But I'm at least saving them. And so they're not going to end up I know for a fact they're not going to end up in a dumpster or or some idiot that's just not going to take care of them. I said, if I end up, when I go through all these 45s and finally realize what I have, if I've got doubles, I mean, I'd be glad to give it to somebody else that doesn't have it. But at least I know they're not going to be thrown in a dumpster, because that's just, I can't handle that. I can't handle that. Do I do a blind stab? Oh. Quality blind stab. Little Blondie. Eat to the beat. Woo. I have to play this. Maybe I'm pulling the playlist for after the show. Do I do a blind stab for a playlist? I don't know why. I felt like that was in the wrong place. That should be way up there. Why was that down? I don't know. Blind stab. These are all rock. It's a true blind stab. I'll go down. Oh, I just fucked something up. Ow. It pinched my finger. It pinched my finger. Oh, you know what? You know what, Broseph? I was popping through things to play for the show. What did the... What am I hearing? Oh, it's the fucking... VCR rewinding. I was like, what is feeding back in here? I was digging through things to play for tonight, and I almost pulled this out. I had that Randy Newman on the very first record, and I was like, oh, you know what? Would have made a really good first record. And that's what I blind stabbed just now. I've already seen it tonight. Les Paul and Mary Ford. Swinging South, baby. That's my nickname in middle school. Woo! Swinging South. Because my pecker looked like a Roman candle. Somebody write that down. That's a good one. That's a real good one. All right. All right, I'll do one more. So I'll do one more blind stab. It's all rock. Rock. You guys like rock music, right? Somebody say like upper left, lower right, something like that. First one to say it. Somebody tell me which direction to pull from. Upper left, lower, middle, right. Somebody type it. Type it. Type it. Upper left. Upper left. I'm going up left. Not looking. I'm trying not to pull this over on myself. I got to be a little bit careful. I don't want to pull. Okay, that's the one, but I got to make sure I don't pull it over on myself. Because this one's not properly anchored into the wall. That's another. Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. Autograph. Woo-wee! Man. Turn up that fucking radio. Look at these. Did this come from the Metal Theologian auction? MT, was this part of that? It wasn't part of that, was it? Or was it? That's crazy talk. That's some crazy talk. All right, I got to reset. I got to reset the tape. I got to reset the music. We're going to come back with a so to speak and chip chat. It's going to be a, so to speak, unlike anything we've ever done. It's definitely going to be. It's going to be unlike anything we've ever done, 100%. But sure, I'll do a throwback. Sure, I will. We'll be right bark here on Grown Man Reckon ought to be back in a minute. Stick around.
When I hit one over the fence at Wrigley Field, I hit it over a true link fence. The hundreds of styles of chain link, ornamental iron, and wood fencing called true link.
This is God's country, the place Gottlieb Heilemann chose to brew Old Style. Heilemann's Old Style is brewed with sparkling, pure Wisconsin spring water, virgin water that flows from deep beneath the ground. Brewed in an old world way called kreuzening, the most natural way to brew beer and the most expensive. Try Old Style, pure brewed in God's country, and taste the difference kreuzening makes.
There's a great new taste you can't put down. Conn's corn dogs, they just hit town. Hey, Mom, we want Conn's corn dogs. Corn dogs. Conn's hot dogs and cornbread, heat and eat. It's a meal on a stick that can't be beat. Hey, Mom, we want Conn's corn dogs. Corn dogs. Get them at your store in the hot dog section. Conn's.
I'm a man who likes to have some fun. So every day I make sure I have me some. I root for the team that makes you stand up and sing. And I go for the beer that's known as the king. I'm a Cub fan and a Bud man. I'm a Cub fan, oh yeah, and I'm a Bud man. So come along and join me, everyone, and I'll show you two sure ways to have some fun. Hey, let's have some fun. All right, holy cow. I'm a Cub fan, yeah, and I'm a Bud man. I'm a Cub fan.
Nesta. Mom,
Yes, honey?
you know when we were talking yesterday?
Yes, we were.
You know about periods.
Yes, what about periods?
Do you have periods?
Yes. All women have periods.
Tell me what happens.
Blood from inside of my body comes outside from an opening between my legs. Do you have a question, Jill?
Yes, I want to know if Susie has periods.
Susie?
Yes, Mom?
Jill wants to know something. What do you want, Jill?
Susie, do you have periods?
Do I have periods? Jill, all women have periods about every 4 weeks for 3 or 4 days. When I'm on my period, blood from inside of my body comes outside from an opening between my legs.
Well, Susie, what about my teacher? Does Miss Jones have periods?
Yes, Jill, your teacher, Mrs. Jones, does have periods. All women have periods about every 4 weeks for 3 or 4 days.
Hi, girls.
Hi, Dad.
What have you girls been talking about?
About periods, Daddy. Dad, can I ask you something?
Sure, honey. What is it?
Does Aunt Carol have periods?
Yes, Jill. All women have periods about every 4 weeks.
But, Dad, men don't have periods, do they?
That's right, honey. Men do not. Only women. Blood from inside a woman's body.
Shit. Music ain't playing. Fuck. It's alright. I'll do this. It'll be weird. Show tunes. How about some fucking ghetto sled? Okay. Sorry. Right as I do that, I'm going to Seven Speak.
Soda Spoon.
So, let's be honest. In the 10 to 15 years that you guys have known me, I've probably never been wrong. I don't know. Ever. I've probably never been wrong about anything in the 10 or 15 years you guys have known me. I'll stick by that. Sure, I used to not like the Rolling Stones. I used to not like the Grateful Dead. I used to not like Kiss. I'll own up to those. Sure, I'll wear that badge of shame. But I've not been wrong much in the last 10 to 15 years. A few weeks ago, we did a soda here on the program. Zonkman brought in. It's a brand new soda. The Coke Zero Orange Cream. This is the zero sugar. And he had two of these, and there was one. I was like, we're not going to do both of those because they're terrible. I was one of the worst things I've ever had in my life. The other night, I popped open this fucking zero sugar. Magic proceeded to just overcome me. I like it. I like it a lot. Maybe it's the regular Coke part about it that I didn't like. Maybe the regular Coke, because I don't drink sugary sodas, despite what most of you think. But the zero sugar one, I fuck with it. I made the point like, why would you put orange cream in a cola? It shouldn't be in a cola. It should be in like a Sprite or something like that. You could put that orange cream or a ginger ale. Like, that would be really good. But a cola is fucking stupid. Yeah, I'm wrong. I take it back. 100% wrong. That's on me. That's 100% on me. I find this to be pretty damn good. I don't know. Maybe whatever was in my palate that night. I don't know. But I'm doing a little something different tonight. Because not only am I really enjoying that, and it's fantastic at the moment, it's perfect. I'm gonna introduce you guys, and if you guys have been watching the during the week streams at all, you know, well, overall in the last couple of weeks, I've been drinking quite a bit less. Yeah, I had some drinks here tonight. It's record night. It's what the fuck we do. It's not insane. This is my third beer, right? Couple of shots, surely. But anyway, one of the things I've used to divert me away from excess amounts of alcohol, especially at times when I have no business drinking alcohol, is my new Ride or Die soda. And I've been waiting to tell you guys about this, but we've had some good like boutique sodas and some weird shit in the last few weeks. Zonkman's put us on to some cool shit. And so like, yeah, I'll wait until the time's right. But you know what? The Solo YOLO show is the perfect time because this is it's a very personal like me thing. It's the 7-Up Zero Sugar. And it's the best thing fucking going right now. And I don't want to argue about nothing. 7-Up is so much better than Sprite. I've always thought that, first of all. Secondly, Diet 7-Up was good. And I think they did a Diet Cherry at some point. Also pretty good. When they switched to this zero sugar formula, whatever this is, it is insanely good. Insanely good. super crisp, super bitey. It'll burn a hole in your fucking cheeks. It's perfect. To me, it's like it almost replaces beer. Very belchy, stingy, burny, like it's fantastic. And so when I find myself like when I would normally like reach for a beer, I may just take a couple of hits off of this and it kind of squelches it down a little bit. Way better than Sprite. Way better. I don't know if we've ever done 2 sodas on SodaSpeak before. It's possible. But I don't think we have. But I'm telling you, this is my ride or die. Like, especially because by the time I get here and I'm doing a stream, like during the week, playing some games or like whatever, or if I'm just chilling on the couch or whatever, I've had caffeine in the morning, a little pick-me-up in the afternoon. Maybe I have a soda pop or a cup of coffee or a cup of tea when I go visit my mom after work. So by the time I get over here at like 8, 9 o'clock, I don't have any business drinking stuff with a bunch of caffeine in it. You know, 0 caffeine, nice little bite. Even when it gets warm, like ice cold, it's fantastic. When it gets like even like lukewarm and it's just kind of sitting in the living room, it's still all right. It's still all right. It's what I say anyway. This is what I'm telling you. I'm gonna pick a random graphic. Sure, that's a good one. That was random as fuck. Because I gotta grab that fucking chip. Forgot to grab that fucking chip. I'm excited for this chip.
Reginald.
I'm a big fan. Me and Finn were both really big fans of. You guys ever fuck with Poppables? From. See? So burpy. From Lay's. The Poppables. Especially like the. Is it just cheddar or is it cheddar and sour cream, those Poppables? Man. Insanely good snack, right? They can be a little expensive. But I was looking for stuff to do for Chip Chat as we exhausted our cache of stuff from our fun pals at Jackson's. Had to like, all right, like shit, now we're out of chips. We got to reboot here. I ran into a Poppables at a store I was at. That fucking shitty kitty. And these are part of that Simply line from Lay's, and they're veggie Poppables. I've been living a little light here recently. You know, I've been doing a little something. These are. It says it's got real veggies seasoned with sea salt. Let's see if there's anything on the back that could help us out here. I realize a lot of these like veggie chips and the veggie straws and stuff. Cameraman would always be like, "Yep, look at the ingredient list." It's like, nope, not healthy. Number 1 ingredient is potato starch. That's not ideal. Sunflower oil. Ooh, it's a seed oil. I'm not getting political here. I'm not saying good, bad, or otherwise. But have you guys seen the meme or like the Instagram reel or TikTok where RFK Jr. eats pizza rolls? I cook them and then I take my fork and I mash all the shit out of them. It's so funny. I've watched that probably 600 times in the last week. There's no real other description. Oh, let's see. I'm sorry. At Simply, our snacks are made with ingredients you can feel good about and come from the brands you love. We call this pure deliciousness. Sure. Veggie Poppable sea salt. Fun, flavorful, and made with potatoes and real veggies. I like that they owned up to the potatoes there. Snack time is the best time with our airy and crispy sea salt Poppables. I like the description. I got a snooze in I don't want to waste. Corky, you want the snooze, buddy? What do you know about it, Cork? So Corky's overweight. Are they cool different colors and stuff? Oh yeah, we got a lot of different weird colors. Not really a whole bunch, but sure. So they look like poppables. Yeah. Okay. Ingredient list aside, carbs aside, 150 calories for 29 of these guys. So that's pretty decent. But I will say, the first thing that popped into my mind was cardboard. They're very cardboardy. Now, during the week when I'm trying to be good, if you threw these on a plate with a sandwich or a salad or something, and I had a little something crunchy to go with my shit, I would definitely be on board. When it's Friday, Saturday night, try to have a little fun and cheat a little bit. I would be upset if these were the snack of choice. There's nothing fun or flavorful or particularly interesting about these. And I would say to be these bland that you would need to be pretty fucking healthy. But, I mean, if you're counting calories, specifically, 150 calories for, 29 of these, that's a lot of chips. So you could get away with munching on some of these if you're just doing the calorie thing. That would be guaranteed. And, dude, I would recommend is throwing some of your own seasoning on these. Whether it's just like some black pepper. Black pepper would go a long ways with these. But some, like a Cajun seasoning, like a Greek seasoning, anything like that, like a spicy chicken or burger seasoning or stuff that they have nowadays. You could throw those in this bag, shake it up, and it would be a fantastic snack. That's not going to fucking bust your calorie threshold open, you know what I mean? Just watched the RFK eating pizza rolls. I think I woke my wife up laughing too loud. Don't blame me, dude. When he says, and I take all the shit and I put it on top. I just can't hear that enough. I don't know what it is. I played it for my mom. She was rolling. Again, politics aside, that's just funny business. Everybody's stupid. Present company included. Surely. All right. I'll tell you what we're going to do. You know what we're going to do? Football. See if I can find it. No shot I find it. Such. Oh, I found it. If you don't follow us on Twitch, we appreciate you come over there and just hang out with us. Twitch.tv/GrowmanRecord. I'm going to go over. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to play these fucking, I'm going to play these blind stabs, man. That'd be kind of fun. Give us something to fuck around with. I pulled them off. They're sitting down here at my fucking feet. I might as well play them before I put them back up on the shelf, right? Anyway, hope everybody's had a good time hanging out with us tonight. I certainly do appreciate you hanging out for a solo YOLO show. It's not always easy to do the show by yourself, so applause are appreciated. But the fellowship is worth even more than the applause. Thanks so much. Have a good weekend, folks. Come up, but this is not goodbye. It's just until we come over to the Twitch. Come over to the Twitch. Switch them to Twitch them.